Welcome, everyone, to the A-Mountain Sports interview series where we get to know a bit more about the Aggie student athletes that A-Mountain is partnering with this academic season. I'm your host, Phil Mayer. Super pumped to be joined here with Aggie running back Star Thomas. If you're not already, please follow us on Twitter at AMTN Sports. Check out our website, AggieNIL.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get alerts for these interviews. Star, thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. So why don't you start off by talking a bit about NIL, how rewarding it is to finally, get some financial payoff for the hard work you put on the field.
I mean, I feel like it's great for like the athletes itself because like what we go through, like, you know what I'm saying, like getting hit, getting beat up a lot, like that right there, like you can't, you know what I'm saying, like that just like that mean a lot, like to get rewarded, get paid for like what you do, like on the back end or something. And I like to like, you know what I'm saying, promote something like who really like put their all into like giving me that chance to promote them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, I got to ask about your name. How'd you get the name Star?
I really like my mama. One of my uncles named Starsky, and one of them named like Corey, and she just came up like why my whole name Star Corey, but like she just went with the nickname Star, and like it don't follow me like my whole life so far.
Cool. Seems like it's working out pretty well. Star on the field. So you're originally from Homer, Louisiana. Why don't you tell us a bit about your hometown, what life was sort of like growing up there with your family?
Yeah, it's small. I mean, it ain't much to do. Like it's like country. I wouldn't say like country, but it's like it's real small. It ain't too much to do. Like it made me who I am today. I appreciate it. Growing up in there, like having it hard, like not having much. You know what I'm saying? Like not waking up in big cities where you can just go out in the city, see big towers. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. Like I mean, like it made me appreciate the ground more. Like
Yeah,
and I love like where I'm from. Like
cool. I'm guessing football's pretty big out there in Louisiana.
yeah, it is. It is. It real big. Like that's like the biggest thing in Louisiana, really, is football.
Awesome. So, as a kid from Louisiana, what do you think about living out here in the desert? How's the climate treating you?
I mean, I like it. It's really like the climate is really the same, like hot wise and all that. Only thing that I see like the altitude way higher out here. Like when I first got up here, it was hard to adjust to like in the workouts and stuff, breathing and all that. It was hard to adjust and stuff like that in it.
Yeah, gotcha. So you did a year at Coffeyville, Juco before coming to Las Cruces. I'm sure a lot of us has seen Last Chance U. Have you gotten a chance to check out that show?
Yes, sir. I
What
mean,
is
like, I kind of wish we was on there. Like the season that we had put together last year, I kind of wish we was like on that. Wish
yeah,
we had that team to like experience.
won a championship there, right?
Yeah, we won a conference championship. We didn't win a championship. Like the goal was to get the championship, but we got the conference championship. Like
Okay.
it like winning the conference championship was something that Coffeyville haven't done in a long time, and it was something like I took pride in. Like I wanted to get like back to where Coffeyville usually was.
Absolutely. Yeah. So how did the JUCO life compare to what the show showed on the screen? Was it like the same thing?
I can't. It's way different from JUCO. You talking about like JUCO in here?
What like Last Chance U compared to your experience at JUCO?
Oh yeah, it was the same hard struggle, like getting it every day, like not having, you know what I'm saying, not having like the money and stuff like it. It was just basically hard, like all around. Then being away from home, you know what I'm saying, family not, you know what I'm saying, like there to take care of you. You really on your own. That
Yeah. How does the JUCO experience then compare to what you're seeing now in New Mexico State?
oh way different, way different. This right here, like way better. Like everything, like clockwork, like you know what I'm saying, like organized on time. Like Juco, I can't really like Juco is like the same, but it's like more organized here. You know what I'm saying? Like it way better. Like you actually get like in stipend, you can support yourself better here and all that, like to help out and stuff.
Yeah, so being at JUCO, everyone's kind of out for themselves, trying to get a ride at a full time, a full time ride at school. How are you guys sort of able to come together to win that conference championship at Coffeyville?
I mean, we all just had like one goal. Like we weren't thinking about offers and none of that. We was like that stuff gonna come. Like at that moment, we was just thinking about like just winning games and being the best version of us. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to be the best, trying to get Coffeyville to back where it was. Like that's all we was focused on. Like as a team, like just winning games, being the best teammate that we can be, being there for each other. And that's really how we all came together and won games and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. So talking about recruiting a bit, who else was recruiting you besides New Mexico State, and how'd you come to the decision to come to Las Cruces?
It was Kansas State, Florida State. I had LA Tech, and Cardinal Word. I had UTSA, all them like schools like that. But I felt like them schools right there was like last minute on some things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like last minute, I feel like it was just like it really went like Coach Kill, he had been recruiting me for the like longest. Like he was calling every day, making sure I was all right, checking up on me. Like and you know, head coaches don't, you know what I'm saying? Head coaches don't do that. Like it usually be like position coach recruiting you hard from other schools. Like and head coach, like and I just feel like when a head coach do that, they really want you and they really, you know what I'm saying, they really want you and you have a chance to come in and play.
Yeah, they prioritize you. So
Yeah.
what has it been like playing for Coach Kill so far?
It been good. Like I love it. Like he remind me so much of like my Juco coach Liger. Like they players coaches. Like they care about their players. They care about their coaches, and they gonna put their players and their coaches before like anybody else. Like you know what I'm saying. And I like that.
Yeah, that's what we've heard from a lot of these interviews so far is that he's a player's coach. What are some of the things he kind of does to make you say he's a player's coach?
Like it just like everything about the players. Like if the players ain't got something, he mad. He lighten it up. He gonna go get it for us. Like and then like he all laying behind us. Like 100% behind us. It's a lot that he do behind the scenes that don't show. Like he gonna make sure like we get fed every day. Like coaches, you ain't gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like they can just send us to the camp and get fed. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna make sure it come out his way. He gonna feed us every day. Like get us meals, gonna like make sure it's just a lot like he does like it's just like nice that I love about him.
Cool, cool. Um, so getting into the season a bit, obviously a tough one last week. You guys came so close before falling to UTEP. What have you seen from the team so far that you've liked, and what do you guys still need to work on?
And we getting better like progress like every week I see like we getting more like competitive and we fight to the end like we getting better. I feel like we just gotta get better on the offensive side, like a lot better on the offensive side. We gonna get there though. Like it's timing right now because we have got a lot better on the offensive side. Like from the first game, as you can tell from the first to the second game to the third game, we don't got like a way lot better on the offensive side.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you got a big one coming up this weekend at Wisconsin. How pumped are you to play in an atmosphere like Camp Randall?
I'm ready. I'm too ready. Like that game right there being circle. Like that game, man, like every game obviously that I want to win, you know what I'm saying, that I want to put on. But that game right there, like I know how it is, like playing against a Big Ten, like the stadium gonna be rocking, hella scouts gonna be there. Like I'm out for that game.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's pretty cool. So you mentioned getting better week to week, so many transfers on the roster and a new coaching staff, obviously. Can you sort of feel the team gelling and getting more cohesion week by week as the season goes on?
Most def. Like we all like I can like I feel like we done came like a long way from like, you know what I'm saying, like from last year when I heard about New Mexico State to now, like we done came a long way. Like everybody engaged, like week by week we getting better and better engaged with each other and like getting to know each other a lot better, getting to know like what the quarterback gonna do in this situation, getting to know like what the O line gonna do, like all that coming together better and better each week.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so speaking more personally, you had your best game of the season against UTEP. What sort of allowed you to take that next step?
Getting comfortable with the offense and with the O line and with the quarterback. That's all. Like just getting in my groove, getting comfortable with them, getting to know, you know what I'm saying, getting to know like the offense better, getting to know like watching a lot of film with the O line, getting to know like what they doing, what they gonna do on this play, how I'm supposed to hit it, hit the right hole right here, all that.
Absolutely. And then you had that big 44-yard catch. It was by far your guys' biggest play through the air. How much of a focus has that been for you of being a weapon in the passing game?
I try to make that like big for me. Like I try to like model my game like a lot in the passing game, like try to get like, you know, so try to make a quarterback, like try to be a trust with the quarterback for him. Like, all right, I can check this down to start. He gonna go do something good with the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, week by week, I'm trying to do that. Like at practice too, I'm trying to get the quarterback to know me a lot better in them situations. Like when they ain't got nobody who they looking for, they can check down to me and I can, you know what I'm saying, go get the first down, get 7, 8 yards and good field position, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. What was one skill the coaching staff has really been stressing on you to improve on so far this year?
Lower pad level.
Lower
Like
pad level.
yeah, lower pad level, like trying to run like a lot lower, like lower than I usually run behind my pad.
Yeah. Okay. Um, and then now that you've gotten to know these guys, spent some time with them, who are some of your favorite teammates?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like I like the whole team, like us as a like you know what I'm saying, like we bond like a lot, like just the whole team, just in general.
Yeah. What about the funniest guy on the team if you had to pick just one?
I had to pick the funniest guy on the team. I'm going with Union, touring Union.
Yeah. Do you have like a funny story about him? I'm putting you on the spot, but
I ain't got too many funny stories about him, but like it just like he gonna do something that you know what I'm saying gonna geek you up.
yeah, for sure. Um, what's one thing about you that Aggie fans might not know, an interest off the field?
I like to watch sports. I like to watch movies. I'm a genuine person. If they was to meet me, they gonna see like I'm real genuine and I care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I care about people and that's it.
Cool, cool. What other sports do you like besides football?
I like I really don't like too many sports. Well, basketball, I say basketball.
Yeah. Did you have
Yeah, I
a
watch a lot of basketball.
were you a big Saints fan growing up?
Yes, sir. Saints well, I like I ain't gonna say I'm a Saints fan. Like I like a couple players came through there, like Drew Brees, like Marcus Colston, like Reggie Bush, like players like that, Mark Ingram, Pierre Thomas, like Alvin Kamara. I'm a Seahawk fan at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you're actually the second guy on the team to say they were a Seahawks fan. What made you a Seahawks fan?
I just like that hard nose like football that they were playing like back then, like Marshawn Lynch. That's my favorite back. Most like my most favorite back of all time, Marshawn Lynch. He the reason that I really like start loving the Seahawks. And the boom Legion boom,
Yeah,
Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor. I love them boys too.
yeah. Talk about low pad level, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Was that someone that you modeled your game after, sort of?
Growing up, yeah, that's somebody who I model my game after. But now I try to like model after like Alvin Kamara, like McCraffy. Like I try to be like versatile in the backfield and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We talked a bit about Las Cruces, the desert climate. Do you have like a favorite spot around town that you like to go to yet?
I haven't really got out yet. That's the thing. I haven't really got out yet down here.
Okay, what about on campus? Where do you like to spend your time outside of obviously the football facility?
Uh, really, I like the like Taos, like a little place, like the lunch place Taos, but it's a little thing outside you can go to
Okay.
out there. Yeah, I like to go chill out there.
Okay, cool. Who's on your pregame playlist?
I be having like it be different, like NBA YoungBoy, Kodak Black, like Jay-Z. I be listening to a lot of like different stuff.
From Louisiana, I knew you were gonna say NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, yeah. That's like 20 minutes before game time when I'm finna get ready to go out there. I listen to him like get me pumped up, stuff like that.
Yeah, do you sort of listen to slower stuff in the morning and then the more hype stuff right before the game?
I listen to a little like slower stuff like a little in the morning and stuff, and then like before game time, I listen to him get hype and stuff.
Okay, absolutely. All right, I think that's all we've got for you today, Star. Really appreciate you joining us. Do you have any social media handles you want to plug for the fans to follow you on?
Yes, sir. You can follow me on Twitter, Star4 Thomas.
Absolutely. And then of course you can get subscribe to the A Mountain Sports interview page on YouTube. We've got more of these cooking, but Star, thanks for joining us. Great luck next week against Wisconsin.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.